to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception.
The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line. A loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Cowboy 80. Ready. Trap 60, trap 60.
Back to throw. That's caught. Trey Palmer.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Seven Pirates.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
A 48-yard attempt.
And that one is off the left upright. He missed it. And this will stay a scoreless game.
You could see the body language of the kicker, Mike. Once it left his foot, he was kind of leaning. He was trying to bring that one back towards the middle. But that's the sound you dread as a kicker. It reverberates around the stadium, off the upright, no good.
And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. They'll stick with him again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On third down, it's Williams. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 12 yards on that hookup. First down, Chicago.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
They'll come up here on second down and 5.
Let's go.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Chicago. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
The kick is good. That's the score. Bears 7. Buccaneers 0.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
Got it. Ready?
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Set go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one complete to Palmer. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. A gain there of 24 yards. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Now think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Warrior 70. Go.
They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
All right, Mike, so the way they teach these screenplays to the offensive lineman is you got to stop the defender's feet. You just don't want him to get a free, clean rush to the quarterback because you're so worried about getting out in front of the back. Make him start his rush over again before you slip out. Ball gets dumped right over the rusher's head. Bang, now you're in the open field.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Ready. Liking 18.
Higgins sent in motion.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
On 3rd down, they'll throw, and he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Taken down and sacked by Nick Bonito. An 8-yard loss brings up 4th down.
Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Buccaneers are on the board. It's 7-3. After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Ready up.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Drive will start on the ground. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Bears off to the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Yeah! And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Now a give on the ground. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. A handoff as they try to run it here. The Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy. Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
2nd and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He's got it at the 3. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's 3rd down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Bears. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year.
Makes the score Bears 14, Buccaneers 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go now.
They'll begin here on the ground. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Cougar 19.
They'll throw out of the gun. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Handoff here, up the middle, and he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down. Now they'll set up to throw. And that ball out of reach toward the... It'll be an incompletion. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it's going to lead to fourth down. He'll look to throw. That's taken in. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Williams. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll be second down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
A big-time play for the Bears. 35 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
That's to the right side. Caught by McBride. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Two minutes remain. here in this first half. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Up the middle they go. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Receiver in motion, going right. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 3rd and 2. Try to pick this one up on the ground.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. York's kick is good. So we have reached halftime, and the visiting Bears are in front. And we get you across the state to Orlando and check in with the coach. Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Here we go.
The third quarter begins with a run. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Throwing on second down, Williams. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Second and 7. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. Woo! He's got the first down and more than that. And he will score. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Chicago. York, good on the extra point. And the Bears extend to a 24-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. First and 10.
Come on, set.
Off play action. He'll set up. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Trenton Simpson, a 9-yard loss. It's now second and 19 at the 21-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Cup 19, set.
Throwing now from the gun. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on third down, but what they call third and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert third downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 38 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Set.
They'll look to throw yet again. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
18, Pioneer. Go.
Back to the air once more. That'll be intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
On second down, it's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
That's to Odunze again. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Bears. York now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bears will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive.
Oh, and now look at this. It's a fake. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return.
I'm sure the coach wishes he could have just called a timeout, because from the moment they lined up in that punt formation, the defense was expecting fake. There was nowhere to go. That play was dead from the jump, and that's a big turn of events here in this one.
Now Williams going to keep it himself. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
On second down, they'll run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. This a 44-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
You have a tight end motioning left here. They'll come out throwing here. Oh, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Let's go. Ready?
Back to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. A gain there of 15. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now a give up the middle. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. That's into the hands of the fullback. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Check that. Let's go now.
And he's going to have the first down yardage. The stop made at the 31, but a new set of downs. First down picked up.
Head to 60, head to 60. Here we go, here we go.
Now, faking the give. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. He brings it down to the 5-yard line, but now it is 3rd and goal.
Ready? Check go.
That one, taken in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Tampa. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Into the secondary, past the 40. Inside the 20. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one. And he's up to 10 on the year. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
Come on, set. Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Going for it all. And that is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the Kobe D.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Williams going to keep it on the zone read. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
Forget about it. They're going to lose more yardage there. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down. The Bears sending out their punt team. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field.
Here we go, set, go.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Going up top. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready. Set up. 79 Bronco.
They'll throw out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
All right, so sometimes as a coach, Mike, you just got to step in and take over. And I think in this case, you're going to look at your quarterback and say, I don't care how open that guy looks. If that defender's on that half the field, throw it to the other half. Because this is the 2nd time he has picked you off. And I guarantee the only thing on his mind right now is getting a 3rd.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll air one out for Higgins. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 Lions.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
That is caught! And he's going to have a Bucs 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some.
Buffalo 18.
Back to the air one more time. To the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Let's go now.
Down to a knee goes Williams. And that should wrap this baby up. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
I came in nothing but some raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks, the A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success to promote it, to just buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't LeBron. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating little daddy LeBron. Your mammy's a petty. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from. Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapists, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the tell the road told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Blick at my VIP. Snicker my. One brick, one miss. Rich took his chick, I know. We talking start like ball, hype, pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? And the gym